There you are, baby, whoever you are.
23 weeks, July 2nd, signing off.
Listen back. Thank you. Naftali Shmuel ben Boasar. Yismach Ha'av Yotzei.
Tell Abba, what is this?
Baby.
And what's this over here? What's this?
Baby.
Two babies? And who's this here?
She's holding you in both hands.
You giving him a hug? Oh. And who's this?
Brother. Oh, that's sweet. Miserable guy. Come on, buddy. Not so bad. Almost everybody's sleeping. Go sleepy, bum. Go sleepy, baby. Mr. Shmush holding his hands in front of his face. There you are. Oh, are you getting him?
Yeah. Look how long she is. She's looking at you.
Hey, Missy. Hey, Missy.
Did you get that, Frank? Do you see how it goes in and it comes out? Wait, it's a fun science experiment. It's the word projectile. Do you get like her feet kicking and everything?
Hi, Dolly.
What's the date? June 3rd. Naftali is 1 week shy of 8 months old, and he's sitting.
1997.
1997. It's Arab Yom Yerushalayim, and this is the very first.
97. And it's so. Da 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 da.
Are you getting him, Frank? Moving like this?
I'm not getting it. I'm not trying to get it.
He's touching over.
The Shmushta. Ariel saved him from the steps. Good morning, mister. Looks a little bit shocked. We'll get him in his high chair so that he can eat his cereal.
Mama.
Naftali Shmuel.
There he goes. Where's the feet? There's the feet. The toy. Of course, I'm being pulled.
Are you supposed to be down there cleaning up the stuff?
Watch him. Brother Don Don. Hello, babies. Okay. We will attend to them shortly. Hi. that struck me. Hamlet, there's a skull that's uncovered in the grave, and Hamlet holds up the skull and he ponders the skull and he says, "Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him." And Hillel, there's a story of Hillel who sees the skull in the river, and he says that, well, this man must have drowned somebody, or must have killed somebody in a like manner. He died measure for measure, mita keneged mita. And I think maybe this is something that, you have a life where you're raising children, and you're expecting a baby, and you kind of have everything somewhat under control, and then the Abishta throws something in there like a curveball, and you either have to swing at it and hit it out of the park, or you get called a strike. Well, I think he throws this curveball, and it's a chance for us to give back measure for measure. He blessed us doubly, and I hope through our house, through our deeds, through our friends, we can also doubly bless.
Somebody's not happy. Hi, what's the matter? You're driving in a car. You're getting pushed around by your big sister. Hi, Tara. Tarleia. There you go. There's a hi. Oh, there we go. Crash. Oh, terrible accident. I better go to the scene of the crime. Here I come, rushing. Oh, this is no better. Come on, you're being pushed. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Opa? Get really close. Go ahead.
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. Opa, ashes, ashes. Oh.
Who is it?
Who? Hi, Ariel. Why didn't even talk to Ariel?
Ariel? Hi. Are you playing outside? Yeah, Tati's here. Tati wants to talk to you.
Say hello, Ariel. Yeah? How old are you? 2.
Frank asked her. She just answered.
Two.
She said his birthday. Let's do it again.
You're 2. Tati and Tarleia. October 10th, 1998. Yes. Tarleia. With her silly smile. And there's Tati. With his bad boy smile. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tati. Happy birthday to you. Tati, you blow, Tati. 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 Tati.
He's interested in eating the
He
cake.
just wants to.
Blow.
Okay, everybody, go ahead. Tala, no from here. Tease Ariel again.
Here you go, Tati.
Where's your
Here,
smash?
here. You're done, Shamash. Done.
You're done.
Okay, Tata. Frankie getting Tati doing this?
Well, what about the snow? You see snow? You like the snow? Oh, Tati looks like you too?
Wait, Frank, get this pain in the neck.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, Uncle.
Yay, Tati.
Good boys. Okay, now, does everybody see this? Now, Naftali, you ready? Do you see anything over here that you could tell me what it is? Do you see any letter that you recognize? Which one do you recognize? That one? What is that? Olive. Okay, put down your teddy bear for a second. Good. Then you can sit right here. Now, want to touch the olive? Touch it right here in the middle where it's sticky. A little bit over. Now taste that. How does that olive taste? Does it taste good? Good. Now let me ask you a question. What is that letter? This is olive, and the next one? Good. Now touch the base. Good. Now taste it. Is it good? Olive and base taste good? Do you want to try one more?
Say what that letter is.
Do you know what letter this is? What letter? Right! Ready for his clip? And then Naftali's Abba's going to come. And his Ima. Then all his brothers. Ready? Here we go. Very first picture.
Do this real quick.
kippah. You ready? Okay, now we're going to put this on your head. See, all the boys who learn Torah are wearing that kippah. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay, and now what do we have? Something very, very special. Tzitzit. Want to kiss the tzitzit? Good boy. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You're a big buckler, and you're a big boy. Now you go.
My brother has a When? You have to invite me.
Did you ever notice when you take still pictures of people, they don't stop talking? And when you take a
Sweet.
Can Naftali answer some questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Naftali, who cut your hair?
Marisa.
Yeah.
I
And who else?
and two Hina. Ravi and Ravi.
And how about Poppy? How about?
Okay. Okay, now wait a minute. We're on videotape. We have a tape, so we want to see you be nice to each other, okay?
No.
I think you should apologize to her. Can you give her a nice kiss?
No.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Okay, now blow out the candles, guys. Blow. Cross country. We're in Chicago at the planetarium, and Naftali was having a grand time touching this and climbing whatever and seeing some moon thing that ran on a battery. But then we went to the museum part where you're supposed to look and not touch. And we had 7 kids, so we were more or less watching everybody. But Naftali climbed up over one of the barriers and touched one of the ancient telescopes, you know, from the 1800s, really 16, I don't remember. Set off the alarm in the entire museum, and that was when we decided we should just head for the nearest exit. We were at Plum Creek, Minnesota, because we were checking out all the Laura Ingalls Wilder sites from the Little House on the Prairie books. And it was Friday, and we needed to make it to De Smet, South Dakota before Shabbat. And like, come on, Atara, come on, Naftali, and they were 3.5, and no was a fun part of their vocabulary, so they weren't coming. We're like, come on, we have to go. We have to make it for Shabbat. No, none of that was working. Okay, we're gonna leave without you. Bye. I guess we'll see you another time. That wasn't working either. The minute we were all in the car, Frank started the motor, and I guess the asimon dropped in Naftali's head. And they started running towards the car, but they weren't next to each other. Naftali was closer to the car, and Atara was in back. He stopped, he turned around, he put his hand down, he said, "Come on, Tala," which is how he used to call her in those days, and waited for her to catch up, and took her hand, and they started running to the car, and it was very cute.
We were sitting at the table, all of
Well,
us.
it was dinner time, and I guess it was onata. Wait, how do you say marbles?
Now, Lily.
That's right. It was onata gulo. You know, they have the different onot. Onata gogoim and onata klafim. So it was all, and he was in maybe, I don't know, first or second grade.
Get closer to the top, you gotta touch it. And
I
he's
guess
losing
they-
it out in the hallway.
No, wait a minute. He's fussing and you don't know what's going on, but he's like, oof, oof, oof. And he has that, it just gets under your skin and he's not stopping. Oof, but you don't know what the problem is. And so Frank went out there and we're all sitting at the table and so we're calling him to come into dinner and he doesn't come and he's oof, 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 oof. But you don't really know what's going on. And Frank goes out there. And you hear him say, and he's very upset, so it's not funny, and it's not even, we're not laughing yet, I lost my marbles. They must have rolled under the cubbies in the front hall.
He's screaming and
And
crying.
he has this way of having a tantrum. And so Frank was getting frustrated because first Frank was trying to help him, well, we'll get them after dinner, I don't remember. But then Frank quickly lost his patience because Tati is completely hysterical. And he's like, just because you lost your marbles doesn't mean you have to go crazy. We're all laughing because it sounds like you lost your marbles, like, you know, you lost your six or your brains, whatever. And Tati's technically talking about real marbles. And Frank got very bent out of shape. And we're very hysterical in here. But we know that when Frank comes back in, we better not laugh because then it's just going to make him madder. So we're all like, when he comes back in, we're like, ooh. We can't even look at each other. If I look at Netanel, that would have been the end. So anyway, that's the Tati losing his marble story.
Wait a minute. Wait 1 sec, Tom.
Is there a second knife?
Go ahead. One more time. High up in the air.
And then they do the whole thing with
No,
white?
no, no. Over the table. Over the table, please.
Oh, they do the whole thing with white and then they decorate it, right? Right?
All right,
Ella?
pizza man. Look at me. Yes.
בסידור טובות שלוש תפילות, שחרית, מנחה, ערבית.
Smile at him. Kathy, he's looking at me.
יודיע שאין לוחות הברית אחד אלוהינו עלינו שבשמיים ובארץ. שלושה מי יודע, שלושה אני יודע, שלושה אבות שאין לוחות הברית אחד אלוהינו שבשמיים ובארץ. ארבעה מי יודע, ארבעה אני יודע, ארבעה אמהות, שלושה אבות שאין לוחות הברית אחד אלוהינו שבשמיים ובארץ.
Beautiful. Now, how about Haggadah? No idea. How about
קדש וחץ, כפס יחס, מגיד רחץ, מוצאים מצה, מרור, כורח, שולחן, אורך, צפון, ברך, הלל, נרצה.
You are the best, man.
חמש מה?
אותו Alright, now put her down. Happy, put her down.
Ema, you can't forget your sword because you have to fight the king.
Maybe we should take one chair home.
Yeah, we will.
Sorry, go.
Get your sword.
One, two, three. You're supposed to fall.
Fall.
Take the chair. Now sit on the chair. Sit on the chair. Wait till it's all lit. Oh my God, the whole thing is gonna go on.
היום יום הולדת לנפתלי, היום שמח וזר לפורח, היום יום הולדת לנפתלי. ואני גם
יוסף את בני ישראל לאמור פקוד יפקוד אלוהים אתכם ועליתם את עצמותיי מזה וישב
יוסף את בני ישראל לאמור פקוד יפקוד אלוהים אתכם ועליתם את עצמותיי מזה.
וימות יוסף בן 110 שנים ויחנתו אותו ויישם בארון במצרים.
אין מנוחה ימים לילות, אין ידיים שמצלות.
זה כל מי שפה?
כן.
אני רוצה פה שתי שורות. אני מדבר שאני אומר 4 אז אתם עושים 3, 4
אל תמשכו, אסור עדיין.
3, 4
Look out, Terry, look out, they're gonna fall.
go.
Move your hand. Frank. But it's not. Naftali, before the candles are in the cake, make a wish and blow.
החייל עומד איתו, אבל מה אתה מבקש? בבקשה, לעצום את העין. שתיים, שלוש, ארבע, חמש, שש, שבע, שמונה, לשנה הבאה. לעצבן את אריאל ילדה מגיל צעירה, אבל שגדלו נסעו לחברים טובים, ביחד מכינים עוגיות וזמירות שרים. אריאל יאיר הוא האח שלנו, אוהבים אותו מאוד, במשחקים וצחוקים מבלה זמן איתנו שזה כיף, איתו לא סוד.
And the game has begun. This is a clueless soccer player. This is the birthday boy. And this. Oh.
עוד רגע יצטרף לו הרגל.
לא, הרגל.
תצלמו מתי שזה משרה.
Get down with your cake.
עוד רגע יצטרף לו השחור הזה.
לא, זה גבוה מדי.
עוד רגע יצטרף לו האדום.
לא, לא יצטרף.
יום הולדת לנפתלי, חג יום שמח וזה לא פורח, יום הולדת לנפתלי.
שנייה, רק לא תאבד של קאו. חי, העלה אותה, שנייה.
Where's Ayelet? Why are you saying okay? Oh, she's gonna be pissed.
עוד לא ישנתי די, הליכה והכרית על פניי, טרחתי יד בלי די.
Hello, Tati.
Cutting paper towels.
How was Pesach for you? Good?
Okay.
What was your favorite part?
Doing the bracelets.
Ah, let's get a close-up of that bracelet. Hold it up. Hold it up, still. Get a close-up of that. Yeah, very nice work there, Tati. And we did that for one whole day. We just sat and we did projects because it was raining. A bracha.
Three have never been to a movie theater, and then Naftali volunteered that he was several times. We're like, really? When was that? And okay, the Harry Potter time, but then he says he went last summer with his friends. He said, well, I told you I was going out with my friends.
Well, he went out with his friends.
On a
12-year-old Naftali and his friends. They get on a bus. They go to the Takane Merkazi. They have to get on another bus to get to the Malcha Mall, to spend 2 hours watching a movie, and they get back on the bus to the Takane Merkazi, get back on the bus to Beit El, and walk in the door like he's just been out with his friends.
Tati, brandish the sword. Tati, brandish the sword.
What does it mean, brandish?
Puss in boots.
Say, what about the camping trip?
The first day we camped in Yar Aminadav near Yad Kennedy, and we went on a little hike. It's called Ein Sa'adim, and Naftali very quickly took over as the madrich, like just self-appointed. But not only was he leading, but then he's saying, "Oh, you see that? You see that? Look at that! That's rosemary." And then he's picking up something off the ground. He's like, "Oh, you see that? That's pottery. And you see how there's a stamp? There was a stamp. I have it. I don't know where, of a sun, you know." And he's explaining to the kids, and I see that he picked that up obviously on his tiyulim from school, and it was so cute how he's like very knowledgeable about different things, and he's sharing it with all of us. He was very proud that we were so impressed that he could show us this, that, and the other things. To smell the rosemary, and this is another, I don't remember, but this is another plant. Last Monday, that Naftali volunteered to take his two little brothers to the Tachana Merkazi to ride the escalators and buy them food treats and window shop in the bookstore, possibly the toy store. That's a nice story.
בלי קרקע, תעמוד, בלי קרקע, תעמוד, רק לפיד. יפה, יפה. הפלת נגמר, זהו, עומדים. עומדים! תעמוד! לעמוד, זהו, לא עובדים על הקו.
Mashtela, he's very good at the mashtela, working all summer long, making money, working hard.
He's learning a lot at the mashtela besides doing the work, but he's learning about, you know, what this plant is called and when this plant needs to be watered and all kinds of interesting things. And he's learning more because, you know, because of the drought. So people are coming and asking Moshe Yavlovitz, can I use bath water, and if there's soap in it, is it a problem? And this and that. And Naftali came along once, and this is sort of a funny thing. I'm learning about a lot of people's shower habits. It was just cute. He brought me home a plant, and he's all proud because he paid for it, and he's bringing me a present, and he's so proud and loving mother that I am. Oh, Naftali, I kill plants. I'm not good with. Oh no, this is easy. You're not going to kill it. And okay. So, and then he brought me home another one. And then he brought me home another one. And it was very generous, and he's all pleased with himself, and he's all proud. I feel bad that I wasn't so happy by the third one. But there's one that I haven't killed yet. And that one it's not doing too terribly. But anyway, it's very sweet, you know, that he's sharing his learning and his love of the greening of the house.
הוא ילד טוב, הוא עבד אצלי במשתלה, הוא חרוץ, הוא מקשיב, הוא מבין, הוא קולט, לא סתם קוראים לו קולטה, הוא קולט את העבודה, ואני אהבתי מאוד שהוא עבד אצלי בחופש, ואני מקווה שימשיך לעבוד אצלי.
את המטמונים שלך עדיין לא מצאנו, אבל את ספירת העומר כבר גמרנו.
היה אמור להיות שיעור לכבוד החג, אבל אמור זה גם שם של גן. בכל הארץ, בעזה ובלנד, הרב מוסא טייל, ובכל מקום הזכיר לנו להתפלל.
רק לכתוב בשורות קצרות, ולא תקבלו את המבחנים בעוד כמה שבועות.
אמנם בכרם בזמנו עבדנו, אך את היין עדיין לא שמחנו. הרב מוסא, אתה מורה נהדר, על אף שבימי רביעי אתה נהדר. לך מכל הלב מועדים, תלמידיך שאותך מערכים ומאחלים בריאות, אושר ושמחה להתראות בשנה הבאה.
לכל צוות המורות שלנו, תודה רבה לכולם, וחופשה נעימה.
אלוהים אומר, יש לך בחירה חופשית, נכון? עכשיו, ואז אומר, אם אתה לא תעשה את מה שאני רוצה, אני אעניש אותך. נכון? אז מה, יש לך בחירה חופשית או אין לך? זה כמו שאני אבוא אליך, אני אצמיד לך אקדח לראש, תביא לי מרצונך החופשי את הארנק שלך, ואם לא, אני אירה בך. האקדח שמצמיד לך לרקה זה המצפון האישי שלך, שאתה מצמיד לך מה, זה טוב, זה לא טוב. שהשם נותן לי את ההצעה. הוא מציע לי שלא לעשות את הדבר הרע. הוא מציע לי ואני בוחר. בראשית ברא אלוהים את השמיים ואת הארץ, והארץ הייתה תוהו ובוהו וחושך על פני תהום, ורוח אלוהים מרחפת על פני המים. ויאמר אלוהים יהי אור.
Since this is your bar mitzvah year, you've shown a lot of dedication in the learning, going to Rav Eliezer, practicing, moving forward. I told you that I had all the confidence in you and that you could and would do fine.
וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך. ואז כתוב, וקשרתם לאות על ידכם, והיו לטוטפות בין זהו. זה מה שכתוב, לא אמר שיהיה צבע שחור, הוא לא אמר שהתפילין יראו ככה, לא כתוב בשום מקום. זה הלכה למשה.
So the Rav had to go to the jail to try and convince this guy to give his wife a get. The Rav says, I want you to put tefillin on. He wants him to say Shema. He starts to say Shema and he breaks down crying. So they try again. He starts again and he breaks down crying. And the Rav asked him, what's the problem? What's going on here? And he said, since I've been in prison, I haven't spoken to anybody. And he said, the silence is killing me. And to me, this is what Rosh Hashanah is. It's about breaking the silence. It's about hearing the shofar. It's about doing tshuva. It's about doing the mitzvot. It's about saying your tefillah. Nothing in the Jewish religion is quiet.
That's true.
And so it's that noise, the noise of the shofar, the noise of our tefillah and tshuva, it's that noise that brings us redemption. And we have to learn to hear it and to appreciate it. It's like the noise that our children make. It's like the noise that our families make. It's like the noise that other people around us make. We can hear the noise as annoying and bothersome, or we can hear the noise as a blessing in disguise. Another story, a Holocaust survivor's house. She was the grandmother and she was surrounded by children and grandchildren. And the grandchildren were making tons of noise. And the parents of the children, her children, were saying, shh, shh, shh. Come on, you're going to disturb grandma, shh, shh, shh. And she told them, no, don't shush the children. That's what Hitler wanted to do. No, 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 no. She said, that noise is a bracha. And you have to hear that noise, and you have to understand that noise is not always bothersome, my friend Naftali, but noise can be a bracha. You're not going to realize the bracha of the noise your little brother makes until you grow older and start to move away. And then you will remember, wow, I remember my little brother, what a pain. Okay, so basically, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you for the noise you bring into our lives. I want to thank you, and
as you do your tefillah, tzedakah, and tshuva in this holiday season. Remember that the noise is what makes the holiday.
Now, when God rolled back the waters and he created the separation between land and sea, he had essentially set limits for water. He set limits for land. And with limits comes potential. When the mountains came out, it was delineated where would be water, where would be land, but every mountain had its potential. Where would the water come up to? What could that water accomplish? What would happen in that sea? What would happen on that mountain? It was on that day that God made it possible that this mountain should become Har Bayit, because he created the limits and he created the potential. Now Naftali, who we know now I know him for 5 years, some of you know him for a few years longer than that, is a boy who has the ability to absorb Torah in the same way that a sponge absorbs water. And the Torah sort of like fits nicely into this tall and skinny container, and it gets passed down similar to like a river, because Naftali has a sort of plague that afflicts a lot of Jews, whereby when Torah comes in, he can't keep it to himself. He always has to share it with other people and to teach others. And I bless you that you should continue to absorb as much Torah as possible. And now that you're a bar mitzvah boy, and we understand that the limits and the potential have been set, now that you're crossing over into manhood, it's time for you to understand the depths of the potential, because it's not just about your physical size, but there's something much deeper inside your soul, which Hashem has put a limit and a great potential on, and it's up to us in order to achieve our limits, because a lot of times people think that limits are in fact limiting, that they keep us back from accomplishing. But a limit, many times for a person, is set so much greater than they could ever imagine. So too, that you and everything that you should do, that you should have success, and that you should accomplish to the expansion, to the absolute fullest potential of the limits that Hashem has set for you, that you should grow in everything that you do, that you should learn much more Torah, teach more Torah, and that we should continue to come to your simchas. Next one should be your wedding, which will probably be in about 3.5 to 4 years, and hopefully followed by the simchas of the births of many children and grandchildren, and that you should really have the merit to be able to spend as many simchas as possible, not just at the footstone of this mountain, which is the mountain with the greatest potential in all the entire world, but rather to celebrate it on top of this mountain, on Har Bayit, with the coming of Mashiach in the coming temple.
אתה ויד עולם